Now this video is going to be a little interesting. I was watching a video online of a trainer, a public speaker, a coach, whatever you call him, and he was trying to express a very important problem faced by many people, which is how to not let go of your past. And his idea of doing that was based around something that is very common. So the only thing he kept saying is, your past is your past, you need to look at your future. And why are you holding grudges against people? Why do you hate people? And such hate is keeping you back and you need to go ahead. At no point in his video did he ever talk about how to do it. He just kept telling people, you need to do it. And I asked myself, well, guess what? This is what most of these public speakers or trainers or life coaches, whatever you call them, are doing. They're keeping on telling people that they need to move on. They're keeping on telling people that there is a bigger picture and life has so much more to give you, so you need to move on and all of that, without telling them how. And then comes this very interesting, dramatic, very larger than life concept of firewalking. Apparently, if you did firewalking, you're going to unplug something in you which will make you a new person, which will make you a very successful person. And this is very strange because firewalking is not new. Firewalking has been used for centuries. There are tribes in Africa that used it for healing. There are tribes in Asia that used it to see if somebody was honest or loyal. There were tribes in Europe that used it to something else. So firewalking has nothing to do with unplugging anything. Firewalking is just one good drama that gets everybody excited, and the people who go through it feel that they have done something amazing. Well, why don't you think about that when you're doing a bungee jump? Someone who's doing a bungee jump for the first time is also unplugging something amazing, right? He or she has never done it, has never jumped from this huge bridge. Why doesn't someone who jump off a plane on a parachute jump think similarly? Why don't they think, I'm going to unplug my fears? If it's all about unplugging your fears, you can do many things. You don't need to this amazing firewalk to unplug something in you. Listen, I think the concept of training needs to be taken seriously. And the people who are looking for trainers and looking to find motivators and mentors, you need to be careful. You're being sold something which has been sold so many times over, and it doesn't do anything. And the ones that it does to are being convinced and marketed to very heavily, and that's how they believe they have changed. Well, if that was the case, then I think all the problems in the world would have been solved by these simple gimmicks called firewalking and the others. These trainers need to understand that training, mentoring is a responsibility. If this is part of your exercise to make money, then admit it, that this is what I do for a living. The only thing I do for a living is I train people and I make money out of it. Now, whether I add gimmicks of firewalking or getting a clown to do certain tricks or a magician to do certain tricks, yeah, I'll do it because that's what it takes to get people's attention. But that's wrong. They're coming to you for advice and you need to give them advice. And unfortunately, you can't. Why? Because you don't have the experience. Experience comes from a track record, not from being trained as a trainer. Being trained as a trainer is like saying that I'm going to sell you a theory that you need to sell to so many people, making it look like this is actually something in fact. These are all theories. In life, life is a little different. Life is a little larger than life challenge than these gimmicks of walking on fire. So I invite everybody to be careful and not buy into this. You're spending money on things that don't work in real life. So be careful, be aware, and please point out these people and let them be exposed, because this is a ripoff. There are millions and millions of dollars being made by these people, and it's not fair. You're playing on people's weaknesses. You're playing on their lack of understanding. It's not done, guys. It's not fair. So I want everybody who feels that trainers need to be exposed for who they are, please do it. because it's about time that these so-called coaches and mentors and trainers stop making millions so that people's lives are taken seriously. If you really want to give good advice, give it for free. Why? Don't you think giving back to humanity is part of your responsibility? Or do you think just making money is very important? So please, everybody, listen to this video and give your feedback on it. We'd appreciate it.